Golden Wildfire, the Golden Guardian. After Count Gloucester's surprising defection, the Empire's invasion of Leicester begins in earnest. The Alliance Roundtable unravels, and the region descends further into chaos. Yet the Alliance does not yield. Claude takes command and rallies his comrades, insisting that so long as they can withstand the imperial onslaught on Riegan territory, they will survive.
And that's where things are. It's only a matter of time before the Imperial army marches on Riegan territory.
Once again, Margrave Edmund is only offering financial support instead of troops.
My apologies. I'll do all I can on the front lines in my adoptive father's stead.
And on top of that, he sent his adorable daughter to risk her life on the battlefield. Unbelievable.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
You have nothing to apologize for. The blame rests squarely on your father's shoulders. Mark my words, the next time I see him.
I think we get the picture, Judith. Save that fire for the battlefield. We're finally free of Count Gloucester and his overbearing pompousness. You don't need to go filling his shoes.
Isn't that exactly why you called me here? If I'm to fill his seat, I assume I also get his right to complain. Honestly, what's going on? The Alliance is facing an unprecedented crisis, and these great lords can't even show up to their own roundtable.
House Ordelia has no ability to resist the Empire, given our location and lack of military power. Were my father to take his seat at the Round Table now, the Empire might interpret it as a show of defiance.
I take it that means House Ordelia won't be contributing to the Alliance in any way. 2 of the 5 Great Lords have effectively forfeited their seats. Why not fill Ordelia's chair with someone like Viscount Seward?
Not happening. Can you imagine the fuss Albany and Burgundy would kick up when they learned we only asked Seward to participate? Those 3 houses have always been treated as equals. Besides, I doubt Viscount Burgundy could come even if we did invite him.
House Burgundy's circumstances are much the same as House Ordelia's. In fact, their position may be even worse than ours.
How are we supposed to stop the Empire like this? House Goneril was supposed to swoop in and save our skins, and even they couldn't bother to attend.
Leave it to my brother to eat some bad mushrooms just before an important meeting.
Don't you make excuses for him. If Holst couldn't make it, then the Duke should have come himself.
House Goneril has already pledged their full support. They're not the problem here.
Then why waste our time with this conference?
Our troops were provided by the Alliance's nobles. You know we can't act without a resolution from the Round Table, even if it is a mere formality. And anyway, the entire Alliance needs to be on the same page if we're going to coordinate our military strategy.
Well, as I said, I'm afraid there's not much House Ordelia can do, even if we are informed.
Be that as it may, we still have to get this done. Let's move on and discuss our strategy for the battles to come. This is it, folks. Right now, we need everyone focused on defending Derdriu. Here's the plan.
When we fought the Empire at the Great Bridge, it looked like they had a number of mercenary groups working for them. And yet, I didn't see any sign of Gerald's company among them.
It's not like that was the only battlefield, and there's no shortage of mercenary companies.
That's true. And you don't have any inkling of when the Empire is going to launch their attack on Derdriu?
No clue. They could strike tomorrow for all I know.
Then I imagine there's no time to waste in formulating a plan and fortifying the city's defenses.
Yep. If we lose the initiative, the battle's practically over.
If that's the case, then why are all of you just idling the days away?
The army can't act until Claude returns from those meetings. It's like no one can even sneeze around here without it turning into an endless debate. A king or emperor can make things happen with a wave of their hand. But I guess it's not so simple when you're leading an alliance.
Ruling by consensus may work in peacetime, but it seems to have a distinct disadvantage during a war.
Hey, Claude's calling for us. Sounds like the round table's finally over.
We better get going. If we don't hurry, all the food will be gone.
It's not a banquet, you know. It's a war council. But yeah, we should move.
I'll be right there.
Let's start with introductions, shall we? Allow me to present the head of House Daphne, the Honorable...
The name's Judith. I'm joining the War Council at the invitation of our supreme leader here.
It is a pleasure to see you once more, Lady Judith. I am heartened to know that we will be fighting at your side.
You're Gloucester's kid, right? You've grown into quite a handsome boy over the last few years.
I'm sure all the men here seem like little boys to someone like Judith.
Ah, Duke Goneril's daughter. You've grown quite lovely yourself. You'll be outshining me in no time.
Are you kidding? I've got a long way to go before I can compete with you.
I don't really know what you two were talking about, but I think I'm ready for it to be over. Let's start the briefing.
So, you want us to hamper the Imperial Army's advance in order to delay their arrival at Derdriu?
That's right. And we'll use every bit of time we gain to tighten up our defenses around the capital in preparation.
Then we have to avoid losing too many of our allies before the battle in Derdriu.
Exactly. Hold them off as best you can, but the second you're in any real danger, I want you to fall back.
It's easy enough to order retreat after retreat, but I don't see how that's supposed to win the day.
Do you really think we can win like this?
I wish I could tell you that victory is all but certain, but honestly, it could go either way. Ultimately, our goal is just to buy time until the defenses are ready. And if we can just stop them from taking Derdriu...
Claude, I have to ask, are you keeping some kind of incredible top-secret plan from us?
Sure, I may have something up my sleeve, but it won't amount to anything if we fail to protect Derdriu, I can promise you that.
But if we succeed, then this plan of yours will get us out of our predicament? If that's the case.
Yes, then there is still hope.
You kids are all so young. Don't do anything rash and get yourselves killed, all right?
All right, let's reclaim all that time we wasted on the roundtable conferences. Watch each other's backs out there. I know we can do this. Got a minute?
That's a tricky one.
Are you sure?
One step at a time. Anyway...
I know you're a clever girl, Hilda, and you've just had some bad luck this time. But even if you delegate the job to another, the ultimate responsibility still lies with you, so you need to be careful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Then take that responsibility and finish this. Though this much is going to be difficult alone. Ah, Marianne, come here.
Of course. What do you need?
I want you to help Hilda.
Alright. I can do that.
Thank you. Now get to it, you two.
Boy, you really blew it this time, Hilda. This isn't like you at all. Sorry you got dragged into this, Marianne.
No, it's alright. So, what should I do?
Could I ask you to organize all the weapons and armor here by type? I'm going to start with separating the useful stuff from the broken stuff. I was apparently supposed to put each category of item into a different box and take them all to storage. But the message got lost somewhere along the way, which is why everything's now in this giant pile.
I understand.
How are you doing over there, Marianne? What the? This is even worse than before!
Yes, I'm sorry. I tried to be very specific with how I separated things, but it got a bit out of hand.
Hilda, Marianne, I'm coming to check on your progress, and I had better be impressed.
Oh shoot! She's coming! Quick, shove all of this stuff under a rug or something!
Ladies, correct me if my eyes are mistaken, but this is in even worse shape than when I first left.
I'm sorry, Judith. It's all my fault. I had everything arranged just like you wanted, but then, whoops! I tripped and crashed into the pile and everything sort of went everywhere.
I see. Hilda, when I told you to take responsibility for your tasks, I didn't mean you had to burden yourself with absolutely everything.
Right, got it. I'll definitely be more careful.
Well, why don't the two of you take a short break? This mess clearly isn't going anywhere.
I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's actually my fault in the first place, you know? Come on, let's go take that break. I need a cup of tea in a bad way.
All right. Thank you, Hilda.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on? I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right? Supplies are the lifeblood of any arm. Everything has its use.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Having a meal with everyone really gets me fired up.
I don't know, eating just makes me sleepy. Is it nap time yet?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Marianne, you shouldn't just eat in silence. Try making some small talk.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what to talk about.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Why do you take such small bites? You'd enjoy it a lot more if you just dug in.
I do not criticize your table manners, so please leave mine alone.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be treated to my favorite food.
Wow, that hit the spot! I'm so glad we're friends!
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
This is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff. Someone knows my weakness. Thanks.
Who you eat with is more important than how the food tastes anyway.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Phew. Guess that's good enough for today.
Leonie, I should have known it was you making all this racket so deep into the night.
Oh, hey Lorenz. Yeah, I usually get an extra session or two in by myself after everyone else finishes their drills. A good mercenary is always ready for battle, you know. There's no telling when one might break out.
So even your mind is as sharp as a blade. Come to think of it, I was relieved to hear you had become a mercenary. And yet, pangs of guilt clawed at my heart.
Huh? Why? What's that got to do with you?
Quite a bit, if I may be frank. Your home, Son, sits nestled firmly within House Gloucester territory. Embarrassing as it may be to admit, I hadn't entirely realized that fact when we began at the Officers' Academy. But once the school shut down, I began to wonder what became of the students who hailed from our lands. I couldn't help but investigate further.
Uh-huh. And that's when you found out where I was from. What I'd been through.
Yes. As the heir to House Gloucester, it is my natural-born duty to concern myself with the well-being of my citizens. It must have been difficult indeed, scrounging up the funds required to attend Garrick Mock. I would hate for someone who has already been through so much to suffer any further hardship.
Well, some of the money we paid the church got back to us when the academy closed, at least. That's pretty much it. Not an ounce of help finding a job, and definitely nothing from the Count. So I started training, sharpening my skills as a mercenary. The rest was luck.
I am truly sorry, Leonie. Allow me to apologize personally, both as your former classmate and as a noble in my father's stead.
Stop that. It's not your fault. I chose to leave my village. I'm the one who decided to try and make it on my own. And I would have been protected by the nobility if I'd stayed in the village, right? But that's not the path I picked. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if more commoners start making decisions for themselves someday.
You mean to say the nobility will become obsolete?
That's not what I said. There are plenty of people out there who still depend on you for protection. That's not gonna change. At the same time, I don't think you could keep every commoner safe even if you wanted to. The time we're living through is proof enough of that. So I'm sure you'll get plenty more people who make the exact same choice I did. Probably not for a while, though.
An era of change at the heart of the nobility. Commoners that are no longer content with just being commoners.
As I told you before, I do not have a crest.
Why do you insist on hiding it? It can only mean your crest is somehow...
Please stop!
What's going on here?
Lysithea!
What were you saying about crests? Go on. I study them every day without fail, so this is extremely relevant to my interests. I do hope you have proof of your theory, though. Spewing out unfounded platitudes will just lead to consequences you definitely don't want. I might not look it, but I'm a general in this army.
Ah, well, we were just finishing our conversation. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Lysithea.
Think nothing of it. I stepped in of my own accord. You appear to hold a secret or two regarding crests.
Well...
No need to answer. We all have things we prefer to keep hidden. Still, your situation hits rather close to home for me. Perhaps too close.
What?
So if you ever need assistance, don't hesitate to ask. We secret keepers need to hold strong with each other after all. Oh, and I'm not saying this because I pity you. But you clearly find your secret painful. In light of this, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on you in the past.
Oh no, you haven't been harsh at all. I'm merely envious of how strong and level-headed you always appear to be. I never would have guessed you hold a closely guarded secret just as I do.
I'm not gonna tell you, if that's what you're after.
Yes, I suspected as much. Still, perhaps you would be willing to hear mine one day? I feel like being around you gives me the courage to finally set it free.
I would be happy to hear you out, and also to help rectify the situation if possible. I know quite a bit about Crest's scholarship. That fool talking to you earlier couldn't hold a candle to me.
Thank you, Lysithea. I already feel a little bit braver.
I'm offering you the full might of my assistance. I hope you can do better than a little.
I mean a lot. I know I'm going to feel a lot braver.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Yeah, let's get this done.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but... okay.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
What? Me?
Sure. That'll be no sweat.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Very well. I will join you.
I'll do what I can.
We all must do our fair share.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
this to good use.
I had this power within me all the while?
It's how you use a power that matters.
Getting stronger.
I've got the hang of it.
I didn't know I could do that.
Time to work you into shape.
Not gonna stop now.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Well, this is new.
Not gonna forget this.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
How's this gonna help?
I've got the hang of it.
Can't wait to see it in action.
Another trick up the old sleeve.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I'll put this to good use.
I've got the hang of it.
Can't wait to see it in action.
I didn't know I could do that.
This is quite fascinating.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I'll do whatever I can.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Let's move.
Reporting for duty.
Who, me?
Let's earn our keep.
I guess I...
I've got it. Let's give it a shot. Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave it to me. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack.
Leave it to me. Here goes nothing.
Can put in a little work.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Stand back. Happy to help. Take them by storm.
Let's clear it out.
Alright, let's take them by storm.
This stronghold will fall!
This is it! Nothing to report! Guarding. May I?
I've got it. Let's give it a shot. Take a breather.
Oh no! Things are going downhill fast!
What's next?
We can skip my turn, you know.
We did it!
Wanna see what I've got? Here we go! Here's the finisher!
Let's carve a swath through the... battlefield.
I'll relieve you.
Attack! Give them no quarter!
I might have a problem.
Wait.
This looks...
Not a problem.
Here goes.
It's like a sticky situation. We have to be careful.
Leave it to me.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack.
Not a problem. I've got this. I'll take point. Let's play a game. You're mine.
Leave it to me. Here, something to report. I need help, please. Happy to help.
Well, we can skip my turn, you know. Don't worry.
Take a breather. I'll take you all on. I've got this. I'm not gonna die here. I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack.
Take me all you want. I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Leave it to me. Move it out. Leave it to me. Here goes nothing.
Here it comes! You're done!
This victory brings us one step closer to a brighter future. Just look at me go!
See? I can pull my weight too. I bet this'll come in handy.
Looks like the Imperial army has finally begun their march in earnest, and they're headed straight for Derdriu.
Okay, but what's the problem? This is exactly what you thought would happen.
True enough. But even if I read the enemy perfectly and our allies do their absolute best, I can't do a thing about the odds. In the end, it's still a coin toss. It never should have come to this. If only I'd managed everything better in the first place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. That's not like you. There was no avoiding this situation, regardless of who was leading the Alliance. In fact, I bet things would be a whole lot worse if it was someone else.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. I can't help but feel there was another way I could have handled this. I had all these grand ambitions when I became leader. So much I wanted to achieve. But there's no time for any of that now. I've got my hands full just trying to keep the Alliance safe. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Tell me, friend. What should I do next?
Why are you asking me? I'm no fortune teller.
Fair point. I guess all we can do now is keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other.
Do you think your leader is all right? He seems a bit worn out.
Well, I tried to cheer him up, but I don't think it did much. Ultimately, all I can do is my best. It's probably the only thing that'll actually help Claude anyway.